So you wanna go camping? Let's talk about it. So what do you need to get started? There are 3 things you need to consider: shelter, food, and water. First, we talk about shelter. When it comes to shelters, you have the tarp and a tent. First, let's talk about a tarp. This is optional, but in many ways this gives you extra protection from the sun, gives you shade from the rain, gives you roofing, and in many ways also it can act as a tent in itself. So yeah, I highly recommend you getting one. Another thing I recommend is you buy new pegs, different from the ones you get from buying a tent, because those types of pegs are easy to bend. These are way better. We got a roof. Next, we talk about tents. Ground sheets, very important. Serves as protection for your tent in case there are some sneaky, sharp sticks underneath. Also serves as another layer against ground moisture, so it won't just seep in inside, especially during the mornings. Yeah, very useful. Usually it comes with the tent when you buy, but some other tent brands, when you buy a tent, it doesn't come with it. So yeah, do your research. Course, a tent. Now there are a lot of expensive brands out there, but there are also some options like Nature Hike, Black Deer, and all that. You just need to do your research. Now when you come across ultralight tents or something like that, don't even bother. Since you're just starting out, you won't even need it, and you'll be surprised just how expensive those can get. Another thing to consider when buying a tent is the size of the tent. Usually you'll see 2P, 3P. That just means how many people can fit in it. Now, if there are 2 of you staying in one tent, you usually have to get one size bigger. So instead of 2P, you buy the 3P one. Why? Because the one extra person is for your bags, so you can all fit comfortably. Now while searching for a tent, you might come across the term 3-season, 4-season tent. That just means 3-season tent means the tent is made for spring, summer, and fall. Now 4-season tents are made for winter, snow, and all that. So if you're living here in the tropics like I am, 3-season tents are more than enough.
I miss car camping.
You got your tarp, you got your tent, you got your ground sheet. Next, sleeping. Now I recommend an air mattress, an air sleeping pad, because it's way more comfortable. And if you didn't know, the farther you are from the ground, the better, because the ground sucks most of your body temperature during nighttime, so it will be really cold if you just sleep on the ground itself. Or if you're on a budget and you want to save, you can opt for the egg tray sleeping pad. I'll show you what it looks like here. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper, but it's less comfortable, so I really recommend an air mattress.
This is my B-roll.
luxury items, chairs. And since it's getting dark out, I highly recommend you guys buy a good headlamp. It works wonders, swear. If you're saving or can't buy one right now, you can just use your phone flashlight or any light source you can. So just be resourceful. What's camping without a campfire, right? So to start one, you're gonna need fire starters. So what I use is cotton and Vaseline. It's really cheap and easy to do. Or if you have access to it, pine wood. Very high in resin, that's why it's so flammable. Cotton balls, all you have to do is open up the fibers and all that. It'll start right up. You can either use a lighter or a flint, either way. For drinks, you have lemon and some honey. No Energen or coffee this time. Morning, everybody. So woke up a little late today, missed the sunrise. That's okay. Still a good morning. Let's have a little walk. I actually kind of like campsites like these that have a mini trail. It's kind of like you're hiking a mountain, especially in the mornings because it's so quiet. You have the trail all to yourself. Well, mostly because there are some joggers and bikers sometimes. In this specific trail though, I hope in other campsites there are trails like these. It's pretty nice. You hear that? Nice. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering which campsite we're in, we're still in the same campsite as last time. Just in a different area. Instead of the car camping area, we're in the tent pitching area. I'd still rate it the same. 4 pine counts out of 5. Yeah. What a cool little spot. Off we go. It was a good mini hike, but I guess it's time to head back. It's also usually this part of the year that I really like camping, especially when you're in the tropics in the Philippines, because it gets extra cold. Just a little colder, especially here in the northern part of the Philippines. Gets a little bit cozier, a little colder. bonfires get a little warmer, you know? Yeah, around December, January, February. One of the best times to camp. What about you guys? Why do you want to start camping? Is it the vibe? Want to get away? Let me know down in the comments below. It's gonna be a good time. I promise. We've almost made it back to the campsite. Just in time because I'm getting a little thirsty. Now for food, you can just get any stove. I got this from Shopee, even the pot. There's a lot of cheap options out there. Those pots and all that stuff, those utensils that you'll need. You can even go to the closest Korean or Japan surplus that you can find near you. They have a lot of stuff there, so might as well just check. They might have some good deals out there. Now for water, you always have to check the campsite if they're selling water. If not, make sure to bring enough. You can buy jugs like this, or you can buy your own water container. Just make sure you have enough for the whole camp. Okay. You're probably wondering why there's a random sleeping bag clip on the screen. Well, that's cause stupid me forgot to talk about it. Okay, so sleeping bags. One thing you should take note when buying sleeping bags are the temperature ratings. There are lots ranging from negative temperatures to positive ones, so just take that into consideration. Expensive ones are the down sleeping bags, but I don't think you need those unless you're winter camping. There are also cheaper options, of course. You just have to do your research and look for them. Now, if you don't want to buy one, you can even bring one of those blankets that aren't too bulky. I think that's fine. One extra thing, of course, that makes a difference, in my opinion, is a pillow. Now, you can bring one from your home or whatever, but here's a top tip. If you have a sleeping bag, you can use the sleeping bag cover, shove all your extra clothes in it, and voila, you have a pillow. Back to the video, guys.
May meron talaga ako sa ano. Ito. Ito yung iniwan natin sa Manila.
And that, my friends, is a wrap. So what are you waiting for? So get out there and I'll see you in the forest.